The moment you look at this camper van, you instantly realize this is not trying to be another copy-paste motorhome. This thing looks different. And the reason is simple. The entire body is made using a carbon monocoque structure. That sounds technical, but here's what actually matters in real life. It's lighter, stronger, and designed with fewer weak points where water usually sneaks in over time. And honestly, in the camper van world, that's a pretty big deal. This is the Atlantis Carbon 695, and even inside a massive event full of expensive RVs, this thing manages to stand out without trying too hard. It's sleek, modern, and surprisingly premium the second you walk inside. But what really caught my attention is that Atlantis didn't just focus on making it look futuristic. They actually focused on making the layout practical for real travel. Starting at the rear, you get this large raised bed setup that immediately feels spacious. It has that proper European luxury camper van feel where everything is clean, minimal, and organized without wasting space. The bed itself looks comfortable enough for long trips, and underneath it, you've got a huge storage area that can actually hold real gear instead of just a couple bags. Bikes, camping equipment, folding chairs, cables, outdoor stuff. This area is big enough to make traveling easier instead of stressful. Even the steps going up to the bed have built-in storage compartments. And honestly, details like that matter because in camper vans, every inch counts. Good design isn't about adding random fancy features. It's about using space intelligently, and Atlantis clearly understood that. Then you move toward the washroom, and this is where the camper starts feeling more expensive than most vans in this size category. The bathroom has a very clean luxury hotel vibe. The lighting, the finishes, the shapes, everything feels refined without being overdone. Now personally, I'm usually not a huge fan of these bowl-style sinks because they often look better than they work. But in this camper, it actually fits the design really well. It doesn't feel cheap or awkward. It genuinely adds to the premium atmosphere. And the biggest surprise? The shower space. Normally in a camper van like this, the shower feels cramped the second you close the door. But here, it's actually roomy. You can move around properly without smashing your elbows into the walls every 2 seconds. That alone makes a huge difference for long-term travel because a bad bathroom setup can get annoying very fast. Moving forward, one thing I immediately appreciated was the sliding divider door. Simple feature, but practical. It separates the living space nicely without eating up room like a normal swinging door would. Next to that, you've got a tall fridge, and this is one of those features people underestimate until they travel for a few days. A proper-sized fridge changes everything. More food storage means fewer stops, more freedom, and a better experience overall. Especially if you're traveling off-grid or spending time away from campsites. Beside the fridge is a deep wardrobe cabinet, and it's deeper than it first looks. You can actually hang clothes properly instead of folding everything into tiny compartments. That matters more than people think, especially if you're traveling for weeks at a time. Living out of bags gets old fast. Above everything, there's additional overhead storage that blends nicely into the design. Nothing looks bulky or awkward. The interior has this modern floating feel where the cabinets don't overwhelm the space. That's one reason the van feels bigger than it actually is. Then you reach the dining area, and honestly, this is one of the nicest parts of the entire layout. Atlantis went with a semi-dinette setup, and it works really well here. The seating feels open and comfortable instead of cramped. The table expands when needed, so you're not stuck with some tiny useless surface. You can actually sit down, eat comfortably, work on a laptop, or just relax without feeling boxed in. And visually, this area looks fantastic. The upholstery, lighting, and color choices make the camper feel modern without trying too hard to be futuristic. Some manufacturers go completely overboard with crazy lighting and weird designs that look outdated in 2 years. Atlantis kept things clean and classy here. The kitchen setup is also refreshingly practical. Atlantis didn't try to reinvent cooking. You get a proper domestic-style sink with enough room to actually wash dishes comfortably, and the counter space is usable instead of decorative. A lot of camper vans sacrifice kitchen usability just to make interiors look trendy in photos. This one feels designed for people who will genuinely use it. And because this camper is clearly aimed at more premium travel, power management becomes important. One feature I really like here is the double floor design. A lot of people ignore this because it's not flashy, but it's honestly one of the smartest features in any serious motorhome. First, it improves insulation massively. Second, it creates additional hidden storage space, which Atlantis uses very well here. And third, it helps with weight distribution and stability because heavy systems can sit lower in the vehicle. So even though most people walk past this feature without thinking about it, it actually improves daily living quite a lot. The exterior storage garage at the back is also seriously impressive. And unlike some camper garages that look big until you try putting something inside, this one is genuinely usable. Wide access doors, good height, and enough depth for larger gear. If you travel with outdoor equipment, this matters a lot. Now visually, this camper really nails the balance between luxury and simplicity. Some futuristic campers end up looking cold and lifeless inside. Others try so hard to feel luxurious that they become cluttered. The Atlantis Carbon 695 sits nicely in the middle. It feels modern, expensive, and premium without becoming uncomfortable or overdesigned. And honestly, the carbon body itself is probably the biggest conversation point here. Most campers still rely on traditional fiberglass construction with multiple joint sections. Over time, seals become maintenance points. Water intrusion becomes a risk. Atlantis is clearly trying to reduce those problems by using this monocoque carbon structure. Now obviously, no camper is magically perfect forever. But reducing seams and connection points absolutely makes sense if long-term durability is the goal. And the weight savings from carbon construction also help overall driving efficiency and handling. At around 6.95 meters long, this camper sits in that sweet spot where it still feels manageable to drive while offering enough interior space to feel comfortable for extended trips. Go too small, and daily living becomes frustrating. Go too large, and driving becomes stressful. This feels like a good balance. Another thing I noticed is how calm the interior feels. Some RVs overload you with textures, colors, glossy finishes, and unnecessary design tricks. Here, everything feels intentional. If someone plans to use induction cooking regularly or spend time off-grid, upgrading battery capacity would make a lot of sense. A setup like this really benefits from large lithium batteries because modern campers are becoming more electric-focused every year. The lighting is soft, the cabinetry feels clean, and the overall atmosphere feels relaxing. That matters because when you travel, your camper becomes your home. If the space feels chaotic, you'll feel it mentally too. This also feels like a camper built more for couples who value comfort and quality over squeezing in maximum sleeping capacity. It's not trying to sleep 6 people. It's focused on giving 2 people a genuinely enjoyable travel experience.